My name is Khalil Crawford. I'm from the greater Cleveland area. I grew up in Cleveland Heights, Richmond Heights. When I was younger, I used to be in a lot of trouble and stuff. But as I've matured, I have chosen a different path, and I thank people that have been in my life for that. I had a good upbringing. When I was in high school, I ended up getting into a vocational trade. It was a construction trades, and when I got into construction trades, that showed me that I like working with my hands, and I like the gratification of building things and being able to go back and have something to show for what I did. And from that, I just built up steam within myself and just took that to a whole nother level and just went all the way in with it. And at this point right now, I have my own home improvement remodeling company, and I have a clientele I have built off based off of reputation. And reputation pretty much is everything. You build up your reputation in life, and people depend on you. Certain characteristics that you have, you gain respect just off of that in general. If people can count on you to do certain things, then they don't have a problem coming and finding you, because they know you're going to be reliable. You have integrity, and you're respected in everything you do. So I try to maintain my integrity in life, and I try to become a better person as the days go on. And my motivation in life was always to not need for anything. I always wanted to be able to take care of myself and take care of my family if needed be. And I as a child, I got to see people in different lights. I got to see people that really weren't doing nothing with themselves, and I got to see people that were succeeding in life, and I got the chance to see what was possible. I got to see people living real well, and I seen people living poor. And I told myself I was not going to be one of those people living poor in that type of circumstance. So I took it upon myself to strive for something better. And so I put the work in, and that's what it comes down to, putting the work in. You can't expect everybody to give everything to you. You got to take it. A lot of times, I don't know how everybody's been raised, but sometimes people are used to handouts and used to getting everything easy. But I mean, I've been working since I was 12 years old. I've had many jobs in my life, and I continuously, keep a great work ethic. And that can be applied to anything. You can apply that to school. You can literally apply that to work, whether it's a trade, whether it's any other type of career that you choose in life, and you will succeed just off of your own motivation and determination. You can't really expect things to just come to you. You got to go get it, and that's what I try to do. I try to go get whatever I want because I like things. I like nice things. But I'm not going to say I'm materialistic, because that's not what it's all about. It's not about material stuff. It's about building yourself up as a person. It's about what's in you, not what's on you. So you got to maintain to strive to be a better person each day, and not necessarily worry about what everybody else doing, because what everybody else doing might not be the right thing that you should be doing, because usually those that are following the herd are getting led in the wrong direction. So you got to protrude yourself out of that group and just maintain to have the mentality that you are great within yourself. You don't need anybody to co-sign that. You know what I'm saying? You got to get out here and have that self-confidence in yourself, just in life in general. That you can do anything. Anything's possible. A lot of times people get trapped up and thinking that everything is like a pattern, like everybody got to live in some type of pattern, but really we was born free, we gonna die free, so we got to move throughout life free, so that's what I just try to do in my life. I try to stay free in everything I do, try to stay flexible, open-minded, not really lock myself in a box, and just just set goals up for myself, you know, because if you don't have a goal, you really, I mean, it's like you have a road with no destination. You just driving, you know what I mean? So I put certain goals up for myself where I want to be and what I want to be doing, what I have to do to get there. And I just strive for greatness. And I think as a young man or a young woman, you should be doing the same thing. This is the time right now. This is a vital time in your life to be determine your outcome in life. You know, your position. Where do you want to be? Where do you want to see yourself, you know, in 5, 10 years? This is the time to make those certain steps, to strategize. You know, it's like a game of chess. It's not checkers. So you got to strategize to get where you want to get. And right now is the time to lay that out, you know, to put the work in, because I look at it like this. I can be working hard my whole life and then try to enjoy certain freedoms and stuff when I get old, but that's not what I want to do. I'd rather put my work in now while I'm young and while I'm able to do it, or I'm not old and decrepit, you know, while I have the will to do it and the strength to do it. I'd rather put the work in now so I can enjoy life while I'm still young, while I'm still able to go places and travel and do things. I don't want to do it as an old man. So saying that to say this, you know, you should put all your work in now. This is the time right now. You know, if you want to go to college, apply to those schools. Don't sit back and think that they're gonna come to you. They're not coming to you. You gotta apply to these schools. You gotta take the initiative. You can't expect everything to come to you again. So if that's the route you want to go, then you go for that. I mean, if you want to get into a trade, then start looking into trades. You know, start applying to different trades. Go to some of these trade schools and do a tour and see what they have to offer. See if that's what you really want to do, you know. But I mean, college ain't meant for everybody. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to go to college. You can still, but I mean, it doesn't mean you can go to college and learn certain things. You don't have to get a degree per se, but if you want to learn certain skills or get certain certificates or whatever that'll help you in whatever you want to do, you know, that's possible also. So I mean, it's a lot of different things that you can get into right now at a young age. So you can't really limit yourself at the same time. You got to see what you like to do. And it's people that go their whole life and don't know what they still don't know what they want to do. So it's better to be moving in any direction than not moving at all, being stagnant, you know. So at least move yourself in some type of direction, and good luck.